So in this video, let's talk about one of the most popular affiliate marketing models ever, okay, and also one of the oldest affiliate marketing models ever. It's basically how I got started in affiliate marketing, and a lot of people still do it this way. It is actually called the organic method, but let's make it a bit fun. I'm going to call it the farming method. Why farming? Well, if you played games, online games, mobile games, okay, like for example my favorite, Clash of Clans. So if you play something like Clash of Clans, basically two ways for you to progress in the game. Okay, you do lots of farming or you do lots of raiding. Raiding basically means attacking other bases and stealing their resources, whereas farming is more of building your farm, basically. Okay, building more collectors, building more mines, and upgrading those mines so that they start to collect more and more each and every day. And then all you do is just collect your resources, collect your elixir, collect your gold. That is farming. So in terms of affiliate marketing, the farming method is very similar. With the farming method, basically you would need a website. Think of it as your base or your village, okay? And your website is the center of your universe. So with the farming method, just like it's in the game, okay, you start off with nothing. It requires a lot of patience to do the farming method, but if you do it well, it can pay off very well for you. It takes time and you need to have patience, and you also need to have, for the lack of a better word, faith that all your hard work will pay in the future. Now, faith alone is not enough. You need to know the keywords. You need to do some keyword research and identify profitable niches, etc., which I explained in other videos. But basically, you start from zero with a web, a blog, a website, okay, an e-commerce store, whatever it is. But for an affiliate marketing perspective, you would normally start, for example, with a WordPress blog, and you've already chosen your niche, you know your topic. Now you just got to start creating content. So the farming method is all about content. It's all about getting traffic from Google, which will be one of your major sources of traffic, getting traffic from Google to your website. Now, when the traffic from Google hits your website, okay, and they share your content to Facebook, to Twitter, then you'll get additional social media traffic from FB, from Twitter, and lots of other social media as well. But the main traffic source is Google, as I mentioned. So how do you get traffic from Google? It takes time, it's not easy, but basically what you have to start doing is adding content. So if you look at all the popular websites, all the popular blogs that you have today, you know, that generates millions of views per month, okay, that is worth millions of dollars. They all started off most of the time with just one guy starting a very simple blog from his basement or part-time, you know, with nothing more than his laptop and a real passion for the topic. So when you go with the farming method, you need to have passion for the niche that you have selected. This is not an analytical method. It's more art than science, and it does require a lot of other skills for you to create content. Skills like writing, and if the content is video based, okay, you need some video editing skills. If the content is more on designing something, graphics, then you need design skills. Now, most people have some sort of writing skill, okay? If you can write proper English, or at least proper in whatever language, then you have some writing skills that you can eventually hone and perfect it to make it more interesting. But then you need the source of the content, okay? So you need a content that is relevant, that is fresh, in order to keep growing. With the farming method, just like in your game, you start with one collector, and you know, with one collector you can just get like a few gold every day, and that's a level 1 collector. So what you got to do is got to upgrade the level 1 collector to level 2, level 3, and then it starts to pump out lots and lots of gold or elixir every single day. And with the farming method, of course, you got to write content every single day for a blog, for example, and then you got to add all kinds of content. So that poses a problem here. If you did not select a niche properly, if your niche is too small, too narrow, then the farming method is very difficult to make it work. Okay, it's not that it cannot work, it can work, but you will eventually hit a ceiling of the number of visitors that you get to your website because the niche is so small. And if you can make enough money with the amount of visitors, that's good, but once you hit that ceiling, it's no point pushing forward. So you need to have content. And what kind of content? Well, people say content is king, but what kind of content really matters here? Okay, so the content that really matters: news, reviews, interviews. Okay, it's mostly on news and reviews, interviews, opinions, etc. So this is the type of content. And you got to pump in content to your website every single day. Every single day, write content. And it can be boring for you. If it sounds boring for you, if you're thinking like, oh my god, I don't want to write every single day, then the farming method is obviously not for you. And forget about learning about SEO and Google and whatnot, because you can know all the SEO tips in the world. You can be a super expert in SEO and you can figure out how to optimize a single page to the point that, Google is salivating and wants to rank you high in search engines. But you can't write the content, then it's really no use. I mean, with my first website, I wrote content all the time, okay, without even thinking about the traffic. I loved the topic that I write about, so writing was not a big deal. My writing wasn't really the best, okay, and well, video was non-existent at that time. It was too difficult to do video, so I just kept writing. Now today, if I was to create content, it will be video and writing, but more towards video, more towards YouTube. It's so easy to do video nowadays with your smartphone. You can take HD videos. But does my niche support all this stuff? Okay, is there constant new development that I can talk about in terms of news? Okay, I can. For example, if I am in the online marketing niche, okay, I can just latch on to, let's say, Facebook, Twitter. I can keep track of changes in Facebook and Twitter. And when they launch a new advertising system or make a change to the advertising system, I can blog about that. So I will never run out of new content to write. Next, on reviews. Okay, if your niche is very based on products, especially physical products, then you can do lots of reviews. For example, if you're in a photography niche, okay, there are literally thousands of products for you to go out, test, buy, and do a review on, or even borrow. Now, to do reviews, you will be required to make some kind of investment to buy the product, or at least to get it, or to have some contacts that can loan you the product. Again, this farming method is not suitable for topics that you are not passionate about, okay? Because you run into trouble here. You don't know what products are in the niche. You don't know what to buy. You don't know anything. You're just looking at a bunch of keywords in the software. It doesn't tell you what the niche is about. It doesn't tell you the entirety of the niche. And lastly, for interviews as well. So if you are not in the right niche, you hate the niche, okay, you're just in it to make money, then you're obviously not going to interview someone. You're not going to interview anyone, and you're losing out, because interviews are a great way to get traffic from Google. If you interview someone who's famous, either in audio, video, or just basic text, and you put it up on your blog, on your website, that is first class content. And just because the person you interviewed is popular, okay, you would get lots of traffic from Google. So now, with all the content going in, getting all the traffic from everywhere, how do you make money? Okay, you make money from affiliate marketing. Okay, you can make money from Google AdSense, and you can make money from traditional display ads. So most websites using the farming method, okay, will have some sort of Google AdSense going on their blog when they're getting very little traffic. And then as they start to have more traffic, then they will put in affiliate links on their blogs. They will create product reviews, and instead of linking directly to the seller, they will use the affiliate link, and that is an excellent way to make commissions. Now, when their site gets bigger and bigger and bigger, up to 1 million views or more, then they can bank on display ads. This is more traditional advertising, okay? It's basically you selling ad space directly to the advertiser instead of going through Google like AdSense. And by doing this, this is where all the big money is in the farming method. Is the farming method really worth it? In my opinion, yes. The farming method is really worth it because there's no single point of failure. You just keep writing content. You keep writing content. Some of the content may not catch up. Some of the content may never get search engine ranking simply because too many people are talking about it. Too many people are blogging about the same thing. No matter how much you optimize it, you will never get top search engine ranking from Google. But you keep writing content and then you hit into what is called the long tail part of online marketing, where you start talking about more niche topic, smaller topics, how-tos within your niche itself, and that will get you traffic. Each individual post or review or news piece or interview that you do may not give you thousands of visitors, but as you keep going over time, okay, you will definitely see the graph will be something like that. Alright, so you start with zero, little traffic, but you keep adding one blog post, talk about something new every single day, and then you will have lots of traffic going up. And the good part is the traffic is free. It's free here, it's free here, it's free here, and it's free even here. So when you start making money from affiliate AdSense and display ads, your profit is going to be incredible. Alright, so that is the basic of the organic method to affiliate marketing and online marketing in general. I call it the farming method, and if you have comments on this method, okay, please leave it in the comment section that is attached to this video so that I can answer it faster.